Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is one of the most recognizable and successful personalities in the world today. Known for his incredible strength, charismatic personality, and inspiring journey, he has transformed himself from a struggling young athlete into one of the biggest movie stars and global icons. His life story is not only about fame and success, but also about hard work, determination, and never giving up even when life becomes extremely difficult. Dwayne Douglas Johnson was born on May 2, 1972 in Hayward, California, United States. He was born into a family deeply connected to professional wrestling. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a professional wrestler who performed in major wrestling promotions, and his grandfather, Peter Maivia, was also a legendary wrestler. Because of this family background, wrestling was almost part of his destiny from the very beginning. However, Johnson's childhood was far from easy. His family moved frequently because of his father's wrestling career, which meant he had to change schools many times. This constant movement made it difficult for him to make lasting friendships. In addition to that, his family struggled financially during certain periods of his childhood. At one point, Johnson even experienced eviction with his mother when they were forced out of their apartment because they could not afford the rent. Despite these challenges, Johnson showed great physical talent at a young age. He became very interested in sports, especially football. During his teenage years, he attended Freedom High School in Pennsylvania, where he quickly became known as a talented athlete. His strong build, speed, and determination helped him stand out among other students. Because of his athletic ability, Johnson eventually earned a football scholarship to the University of Miami. This was a huge opportunity for him, as the University of Miami had one of the strongest college football programs in the United States. Johnson played as a defensive tackle and became part of the team that won the national championship in 1991. Being part of such a successful team was an important milestone in his early career. At that time, Johnson believed his future would be in professional football. However, life had different plans. After graduating, he joined the Calgary Stampeders in the Canadian Football League. Unfortunately, his football career did not go as expected. He was cut from the team after only a short period. This moment was extremely difficult for him because football had been his dream for many years. Johnson has often described this moment as one of his lowest points in his life. After losing his football career, he had very little money and was unsure about his future. But instead of giving up, he decided to take a different path. Inspired by his family's legacy, he chose to pursue professional wrestling. In 1996, Johnson officially began his professional wrestling career. At first, he was introduced to the wrestling world under the name Rocky Maivia, a tribute to both his father and grandfather. However, the audience did not immediately accept him. In fact, many fans rejected his character and chanted negative slogans during his matches. Instead of quitting, Johnson reinvented himself. He adopted a new personality and became The Rock, a confident, charismatic, and bold character who quickly captured the attention of wrestling fans around the world. His powerful speeches, humorous insults, and electrifying presence made him one of the most entertaining performers in professional wrestling history. The Rock became one of the biggest stars in WWE during the late 1990s and early 2000s. He won multiple championships and participated in many legendary matches. His rivalry with other famous wrestlers created some of the most memorable moments in wrestling entertainment. What truly made Johnson unique was not only his strength, but also his personality. He had the ability to connect with audiences in a way that very few wrestlers could. His catchphrases, such as "Can you smell what the Rock is cookin'?" became extremely popular among fans. As his fame continued to grow, Hollywood began to notice his potential. Film producers realized that Johnson had the charisma, physical presence, and acting ability needed to become a movie star. This opened the next chapter of his life. In 2001, Johnson made his major film debut in the movie The Mummy Returns, where he played the character of the Scorpion King. Although his role was relatively small, it gained a lot of attention. His performance impressed audiences and producers, leading to a spin-off film titled The Scorpion King in 2002. This movie made Johnson one of the highest-paid first-time leading actors in Hollywood. This moment marked a new journey for Johnson. He gradually transitioned from wrestling into acting. While many athletes struggle to succeed in Hollywood, Johnson proved that he had the talent and determination to succeed in an entirely new industry. However, the transition was not easy. In the early years of his acting career, some critics doubted whether he could truly become a serious actor. But Johnson remained focused on improving his craft. He worked hard, took different types of roles, and slowly built a reputation as a reliable and entertaining performer. As the years passed, Johnson continued to appear in bigger and more successful movies. His popularity grew not only in the United States, but all around the world. He became known for action films, adventure movies, and family-friendly entertainment. But the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson does not end here. In fact, the most remarkable part of his journey was still ahead of him. From becoming one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood to building multiple businesses and inspiring millions of people through his story, Johnson's life continued to evolve in ways that few could have predicted. As Dwayne Johnson continued his transition from professional wrestling into the film industry, many people wondered whether he could truly become a major Hollywood star. History had shown that many athletes struggled when trying to succeed in acting. However, Johnson was determined to prove that he was different. He approached acting with the same discipline, focus, and dedication that had once made him a champion wrestler. During the early years of his Hollywood career, Johnson accepted a variety of roles in action and adventure films. Movies such as Walking Tall, Gridiron Gang, and Journey to the Mysterious Island helped him gain more experience as an actor. With each film, his confidence improved, and audiences began to appreciate his natural charisma on screen. One of the most important turning points in Johnson's acting career came when he joined the Fast and Furious film franchise. In 2011, he appeared in Fast 5, where he played the tough federal agent Luke Hobbs. His powerful performance and strong presence added a new level of excitement to the franchise. Fans loved his character so much that he continued to appear in several other films in the series. His role in the Fast and Furious movies dramatically increased his global popularity. The films were extremely successful at the box office and introduced Johnson to millions of new fans around the world. Eventually, his character became so popular that he even received a spin-off film titled Hobbs Shaw. At the same time, Johnson began starring in other major films that showcased both his action skills and his comedic abilities. One of the most successful examples was the movie Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. In this film, Johnson played a brave video game hero who helps a group of teenagers survive inside a dangerous jungle world. The movie was a huge international success and demonstrated Johnson's ability to entertain audiences of all ages. Another important milestone in Johnson's career came when he portrayed the DC Comics superhero Black Adam. For many years, Johnson had expressed his interest in bringing this powerful character to the big screen. Finally, the film Black Adam was released, allowing him to play one of the most powerful anti-heroes in the superhero universe. The project showed Johnson's dedication to long-term goals, as he had worked for years to make the film a reality. Outside of acting, Johnson also became a successful entrepreneur. He launched several business ventures, including his tequila brand, Terramana. The brand quickly became popular and demonstrated Johnson's ability to succeed not only in entertainment, but also in business. His strong work ethic and commitment to quality helped his products gain recognition in competitive markets. Johnson also created a production company called $7 Productions, which he co-founded with his former wife and business partner, Danny Garcia. The company has produced many films, television shows, and digital projects. Through this company, Johnson gained more creative control over the stories he wanted to tell. Another key aspect of Johnson's success is his connection with fans. Unlike many celebrities who maintain distance from the public, Johnson frequently interacts with his followers through social media. He shares motivational messages, workout routines, behind-the-scenes moments from film sets, and personal stories about his life. His honesty about past struggles has made him even more relatable. Johnson often speaks openly about the challenges he faced earlier in life, including financial difficulties and career setbacks. By sharing these experiences, he encourages people around the world to stay positive and continue working toward their dreams. One of Johnson's most admirable qualities is his dedication to hard work. He is known for maintaining an intense daily routine that includes early morning workouts, strict diet plans, and long hours on film sets. Even after achieving global fame, he continues to push himself to improve in every area of his life. In addition to his professional achievements, Johnson is also deeply committed to family. He frequently speaks about the importance of his daughters and the joy they bring to his life. Despite his busy schedule, he makes an effort to spend meaningful time with them and share important life lessons. Johnson is also involved in various charitable activities. Through donations, partnerships, and public awareness campaigns, he supports causes related to children's health, disaster relief, and community development. His efforts show that he understands the responsibility that comes with fame and success. Today, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is widely considered one of the most influential entertainers in the world. He has achieved success in professional wrestling, Hollywood films, business, and social media influence. His journey from a struggling young athlete with only a few dollars in his pocket to a global superstar is truly remarkable. More importantly, Johnson's story continues to inspire millions of people. It reminds us that success is rarely easy and that failure is often part of the journey. What truly matters is the willingness to keep moving forward, learn from mistakes, and believe in one's potential. The life of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, proves that determination, resilience, and hard work can transform even the most difficult beginnings into extraordinary achievements. And as his career continues to evolve, there is little doubt that his influence on entertainment and popular culture will remain strong for many years to come.